So today I've come on to do the final touches to the mushroom journal before I put it up for sale. I was looking at it and thinking, oh, it's too big, oh, there's too much in it, oh, it's this, it's that, it's the other, and I thought, I voiced my concerns to a few of my friends, and they said, Jay, it's beautiful, put it up for sale and see what happens. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the bookmark, make the spine dangle, do the journal flip through, and then I'm going to put the journal for sale, and well, we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it myself. So here we are. I've picked out a few bits and pieces that I'm going to use on my bookmark. I want the bookmark to be nice and big so that it sticks out of the journal quite a long way. Now, personally, I love my bookmark in my journal. I use it all the time, and and then I can just flip to the page that I'm at, do the work that I'm doing, put my bookmark to the next bit I'm on, because a lot of my journaling is hidden journaling in my journal. There's not a lot of this sort of writing in it. I prefer to have pretty pages to look at, like a book, and then in my my writing, I like to have hidden in little pockets and things like that. This journal, the mushroom journal, of course, you can do, there's loads of writing space in here. It would last you probably 2 years, I think. And I was worried that you wouldn't be able to write. When you got to the back of the journal, you'd struggle to write, but you can write on there, no problem. And I thought, well, yeah, you can write on there too, can't you? You can write on there like that. Yeah, I was worried that you'd struggle to write on this side of the page when you got to the back of the book, but no, I think it's fine. I think you can write on there, no problem. Yeah. So yeah, I'm being daft is what I am. Anyway, onto the bookmark. So this bookmark is going to be a big long one, and that's what I want. I want you to be able to see it hanging out the top of the book. There are things dangling out the top of the book already, and I want you bookmark to, and then of course if you decide to buy this diary, get the bookmark and don't like it, you simply don't use it. It's as simple as that. That I just love my bookmark, but you don't have to. I'm going to go with this length of paper. It's a A4 sheet of paper. I'm going with the longest side. I'm going to do it quite wide. On one side I'm going to decorate it all up, and then I'm going to do something a bit different on the other side. There we are. So I'm going to cover this side with glue, and we're going to pop on the book pages. There we go. So that's the background all done. Make sure it's all flat and there's no lumps. And then I've got a selection of things that I've had inside the journal. So we definitely need some mushrooms on there, don't we? We've got some mushrooms. I'm just laying them out, I haven't decided. We definitely need a word on there, and the word has to be inspire, as that is my favourite word for this journal. I've got some of these little strips of, these were left over from some page edges that I had that can go somewhere. I've got 2 of those. There's that one there, and then there's another one. I've got a little J, which can be for journal. As I say, I've got 2 pieces of this. I don't know whether to put them at the top and the bottom, or whether to put them like this, or I haven't laid it out and made any plans yet, but that's what I'm doing now. Ooh. I've got a little hedgehog who can be snuffling along at the bottom, perhaps. I've got, I'm thinking if we have one, they need more glue on them because they've been on and off, they've lost their stickiness. So I'm going to glue them on properly with some proper, some some glue before we're done. We have to have a dragonfly because dragonflies are my favourite. So Inspire could be sticking out of the top of the journal, couldn't it? I want to leave a space here for a hole so that I can put some ribbon or lace or something. I'm going to punch a hole in it, put a grommet through it, and then put some ribbon or string or something through it. I'm going to put the J on it somewhere, J for journal. And then, of course, we have to have stickers from the Antiquarian sticker book. I've picked 4 out. We don't need all 4, but I wanted to just, you know, have a choice. I've got one of these, which is some of the things that I stamped. I've got a little leaf there, which is a colouring leaf that can go somewhere, and it can be coloured in by the owner of the journal if so desired. So let's have a bit of a lay around and let's lay some things down here. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. I think we'll go with that. So let's get things glued down. So that's that side of the bookmark done. So I thought I had red. I don't actually have a red grommet. I've got pink and I've got orange. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with the pink as it matches more what's on the card. So just about where that gap is there, that's just about where we need our hole. And then pop this in. Get it in position. And press it down. Perfect. These crocodiles are absolutely brilliant, but they were, I think it was £35 on Amazon, and I thought I'm not paying £35 for that. But I found one on Vinted for £10. I was so lucky, and it came with all of these grommets in this case. I was thrilled to bits, but I tell you what, it is fantastic. And if it came to it, I think I would pay £35 for it. This was such a pain to try and get it right before. If you do this a lot, yeah, a crocodile is brilliant. And then in the top of here, I'll put some red thread or some red ribbon. Let's find some red ribbon. Here we are. We don't need much because it does stick out of the the journal quite a long way anyway. So I'm just going to burn the edge of that ribbon so that it won't fray. Just melt the edge of it. It stops it from fraying. There we go. And then bring the points together and pop them through the hole at the back. And then bring the loop round and pull it up through the loop. And there you are. I mean, you don't have to do that. You don't have to put a hole in there and put ribbon through at all if you don't want to. Or you could just stitch a piece of ribbon to the top. Or you could do, you know, just use a hole punch and make a hole. You don't have to put a grommet in it. So that's the front done. And then on the back, what I thought was, I'm going to put some of this fabric. I didn't want to use the same fabric as is on the front of the journal. So I'm going to use this fabric, which we have used in the journal. We have used some of this in there. Let me try and find a straight edge. Here we are, here's a straight edge. So I want it, do I cover, no, I think I'm going to just cover the bottom part of it. I'm going to turn that over like that and just cover the bottom part like that, and then I need something on the background here, so I have a bit of spotty fabric on the background at the top there, like that. Then we'll have this on there like that, and then we will be able to put a pen or a pencil in there. I'm going to stitch around it. Actually need to bring that further down, don't I? So let's get this cut out, and then I'm going to stitch it on. Really it's too long for the pen, but you can put your pen in like that, can't you? Really I'd rather it was like this for the pen, but then it's going to be the fabric's going to be way too big for the pen, so we'll do it like that, and then the pen could go in like that, couldn't it? I mean, I don't know what kind of pen the journaler is going to have, so I'm going to stitch it quite a broad stitch across the bottom here. So let's see, how far up does it need to come? Yeah, to about there I think. So I need to just put a little bit of glue around the edges of this, because I want to, as I say, I'm going to sew it, so I'm going to sew across here first, and then, yeah, once I've done my broad stitching across the bottom there, let's just trim that down then, so that I get my sewing in the right place. I'm going to glue this to another piece of card, stitch it fancy all the way around, and then glue this piece of card onto that piece of card. That's what I've decided to do. Okay, so I've done that. Now what I should have done, I've made the mistake of doing the other side first. I should have done this side first, and then I should have flipped it over, covered it with the backing paper. But anyway, we've solved that problem by making it thicker. It's going to be a thicker one. So let's make sure we've got plenty of, I love that though. Look how cute that, I love that stitching around there. I got a Singer sewing machine, and I've had it, oh, I got it from somewhere like Aldi. And I think Aldi is like, I think it's a German shop. Is it German? We have Aldi and we have, oh, what's the other one called? Aldi or Lidl. There's two. And what they are they're shops that sell food, you know, it's a budget food shop, and the foods that they sell like German foods. They sell a lot of what you get in your normal British supermarket, but they sell other foods as well, like German foods and things like that. Really is, my son he does most of his shopping there. It's nice quality, and there's always something different to try, that sort of thing. And they often have deals, what they call middle aisle deals, and the sewing machine was a middle aisle deal. I think I paid something like £70 for it, and it's a Singer sewing machine, and it does all these fancy stitches. And I bought it and then I didn't use it for, well, years. And I've got it out again for my journaling, and I've been using it a lot because it's got all of these nice stitches on it. Can you see the stitches on there? Really nice stitches, and that, apart from making it look pretty, it stops it from fraying as well. So now our bookmark is finished. It's nice and thick. It's glued on there nicely. Yeah, next time I make a bookmark with a pen holder in it, I'll do the pen holder part first, then I'll decorate the back of it. But I wanted the pen holder part to be a surprise, so I didn't want to do it first. Anyway, that's fine. It's a lovely thick bookmark. That's going to go in our journal. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. And this is not, I really would rather have that come up here, but then, you know, your pen wouldn't have gone in. It would have been too, you've got your pen in there and lost it. It would have been too far down. So yeah, we've done it like that. But now I feel like I ought to put something else here. I like that a lot. I'm going to glue that on at the top and at the bottom, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the middle of it. That will look a lot better, I think, yeah. It's stuck down there, okay. We'll leave it a few minutes to just dry. And I thought I'm going to glue this little bow at the top there, because that's a pretty little bow and it'll just finish it off nicely. And then, so I thought it would be a good idea to pop some paper clips on there. I know sometimes in my journal I could often do with a paper clip, and I just haven't got one to hand, so I'm going to pop some of these little heart-shaped paper clips onto there. There we are. So it's a little paper clip holder. It looks pretty, and it's also a pen holder. You can put more than one pen in there. You could put a pen and a pencil in there, couldn't you? Yeah, so that's that. We've got that side all done nicely, and we haven't ruined it by stitching round the edge, because that stitching would have spoilt it, wouldn't it? Yeah, really pleased with that. So pleased, in fact, that I'm going to make one for my own journal. I'm going to make one of these, the same as this, for my own journal. I absolutely love that. Yeah, and I'll know to do this side first and then that side, yeah. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do, the final thing for this journal, is the spine dangle. I've got a spine dangle on my journal and I love it. It just looks nice and I love it. So for this one, you can see that I've already put a little, what I call it, a door knocker. It's a little ring that goes through and the wings open out at the back, so it's like a grommet with a charm on it, with a ring on it. And what I've got is some threads and things that match what we've got in the journal. They match some of the colours, so I've got red, pink, brown, cream and beige. I also did get green, but I didn't like it with the green in. The green just, it didn't look like it matched the other colours to me, so I'm not going to put the green in. I did have this floral bit that I'm going to put in now, just because it is so pretty, but I need to just give that a little stitch. It needs a stitch to sew it together. It wasn't long enough on its own, so I need to put a little stitch in there to sew it together. Here we are. So what I'm going to do is gather up all my pieces together. So I'll pull it through like that, find the middle and just tie a little knot in it to keep it on. And then if you decide you like some of the spine dangle but not all of it, you can then remove the bits you don't like. For instance, say you don't like the red, you can just take this off, take the red off and pop it back on again. And then for the green, because I haven't got any green in it, I'm going to use this embroidery thread, which is green, but it's a lighter green. And I'm going to use this to attach some charms, this and the ribbon. So let's pick out some charms to put on here. I have got a few that are specifically for this journal. I've got one or two that I've made for this journal. Here we are, look, I've got this one. That's definitely going on here, and I could perhaps thread that onto the ribbon. Thread that onto the ribbon and just tie that on like that. And then if you don't like it, you can just remove it. But Rosie and I bought this set from Amazon. Let me show you. And it came with, it's a set of necklaces, so you get the background a bit like that. You print your own picture, then you put the dome over the top, and then I got necklace things to put on it as well. So there's that, but it has a mushroom on it, so that one I did because it has a mushroom on it. And then what else have I got in here that I can put on there? If this had been red flowers, I'd have pinned that maybe to the lace or something, but it's purple, so it doesn't, it won't go. But yeah, that is something that you could do. You can stitch buttons on. You can so I've got, what have I got here? This one has got a hot air, but it's a hot air blue necklace, and I put the whole necklace on the charm dangle so that it could be worn as a necklace if desired. I've got green beads here. I could maybe choose a couple of those green and gold beads to go on it. That's a thought. What's on this necklace? This has got a peachy. That's no good for this journal, but that would look nice on a charm dangle, wouldn't it? I like things like that on the charm dangles. So we're looking for reds, browns, greens. Some of these might go. There's a nice leaf there. I might use that leaf. See if I can get that leaf off there. I have got another bag full of charms as well, so we'll go through them all, pick a few out, decide which ones we really want on this journal, and then yeah, I like the leaf, so the leaf can go on. I think I would like at least one green bead on there, so those. We'll get them out. We don't have to necessarily use them, do we? So just ideas, it's not, nothing is permanent yet. These are, it's broken jewellery that I bought from Vinted, or from the car boot sale. I bought some broken jewellery from there. That's really pretty, and that's red. That would go on there nicely, wouldn't it? I was going to put a red bead on, but I think that would go better. So we'll have that. Oh, I like that bead as well. Look at this bead. That's nice, isn't it? See, we'd probably have that one instead of that one. Oh, perhaps we'd have both. Right, let's see. Anything else in here that I like the look of? My daughter gave me some of these. They're really pretty, yeah. These, I think these are gorgeous, and I would easily just pop that on a journal like that, and it can be taken off and worn if you wanted to, but not on this journal. But yeah, then I've got this, which is for the hot air, a hot air balloon journal as well. I think I would separate it from the keychain thing, and just have the little cloud and the hot air balloon on the journal string on its own. Oh, I've got this, look. I really like that, and maybe I'll swap that for that. Let's see, which do we like best? I actually think I like that one best. That is pretty, but yeah, we'll have that one, I think. And then I've got these big wooden beads. I like those, but we'll see how we get on. I didn't actually buy just necklaces because I liked, you know, I thought the necklaces would make good little, I can't actually find any of the necklaces in here. I mean, this is one, and I love this. I'd wear that as a necklace, but I'm planning to take it to pieces and just use the individual beads on it. I really like those. This one's really nice, isn't it? You could pop some thread through there, and that would hang. Would that go on there? Might do. Let me get my... Oh, I'm loving it so far. See, this is a necklace, and it has got homemade, these are homemade beads made out of paper. Look how lovely they are. I really like that, but I don't know if it'll go. Maybe it would. Just not sure. I suppose, well, let's try it and see, because the necklace is no good. It's broken, the necklace is, but. And then I like these wooden beads, but not with the wire around. I don't know why I'm not a fan of them with the wire around, but this one hasn't got wire around, and it's a really nice dark colour. I'd like that on there as well. Oh, I'm loving it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's have a look in my charm pot as well. So I've got honeybees and honey there for the honey. There's a little red one there, but it's silver, and I don't think the silver really goes on there, does it? Hope, I like those, but I wish they said inspire on them. Little keys. Now I do love the keys. Have I got another key I could put on there? One that's in a darker colour, that's what I would like. Here we are, we've got some... Here we are, let's get these darker coloured ones out and see what, oh yeah, I have got keys in there. All these others are silver, and I don't, oh, there's mushrooms in here. I did buy some mushrooms, brilliant. We'll definitely have one of those. It doesn't quite go because it's not quite looking so rustic and that, but we've got to have a mushroom on there, haven't we? We've got to. Look at that. Ha, I love it. So either that one or there's also that one or that one. I'm going to go with that one, I think. Yeah. So we've got the mushroom. These are little birds. We could have a bird on there. Like I say, if the owner of the journal doesn't like all this dangliness, they can just remove the whole thing. It's not, you know, nothing is set in stone. It can all be removed. I definitely want a key on there. So which key? I think I want a big one, I don't want a little one. I'm thinking this one. That one or that one. Yeah, the others are a bit smaller than I wanted. I think I'm going to go with this one. So let's pop this on. We could tie this onto this brown. Anything I can tie onto the existing lace I will do. And anything else I'll pop on with what have we got? That, those. Yeah, these are all going to have to go on with embroidery thread because the holes in them are not big enough for the lace to go through, I don't think. Yeah, certainly can't get it through there. Maybe I could get it through here. Something. Let's try this through there. I do think that will go through there if I can get it. Tie that on there like that. Look, I absolutely love these charm dangles, I really do. That's too small, I think, for the... I'm going to try and get it through there, but I'm not sure it'll go through. Oh, it might go through here. There's quite a big hole on that little... it might be a hummingbird. Yeah, that's gone through there, okay. I'm loving this. And then you can, the idea is that you can look through it and find like different things each time. That's what I love. When I look at mine, I think, oh, I forgot I put that on there. Oh, I forgot that. And, you know, I love that part of it. Now, will that go through here? It does have quite a big hole in it. Oh, I'm wondering if the red ribbon might go through there better. I'm going to try this because I'm thinking if I can get that through. No, it's not going to go through. Where's the other end of the ribbon? There we are, and I think if I tie a couple of knots on the end of there, one, will that help? Will that do it? Oh yeah, one on its own is enough. Yep. And then I need to tie the rest on with the twine there. What happened to that leaf I had? Oh, here's the leaf. I've just seen, you see that's not quite the right colour, is it? But what I have got is this leaf, which is the right colour. And not only that, but it will, we can thread it something through that. So let's thread the other end of, let's thread the other side of this through there. It's like, to me it's like treasure. You keep going through it and thinking, oh yeah, oh there's that, oh that's pretty, oh yeah that, and you know, oh I just love it. I love my spine dangle. I'll often sit and have a look at it, and it's tactile as well. So you've got the colours, you've got the different textures. Oh, I just love it. Listen at me, I am a twit. So then I need to add some thread to my, I'm going to add 2 bits of thread, which will give me 4, it'll give me 4 strands, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things to add on. So I'll tie it on like I've tied the lace and things on. I want to, once I've tied it on, I'm going to cut it so that it's not in the middle, because I want some of the dangles to be higher up and some to be lower down. So some further right down here, so I'm going to trim that to there, and then some right up there. So let's tie them on first. We'll have the mushroom right up there, I think. And what I'll do is tie it on with a double knot. I'm doing this, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? I'll tie the mushroom on with a double knot, so 1, 2, and then I'll trim it shorter, that one, so that we've got that there, and then another one sort of halfway between here and here, so to about one about there I want, and on there I'm going to put this gold, big gold bead. Yes, I want that below the mushroom but not as far down. Yes, about there I think. So I'm going to tie that up like this. To tie it on in a double knot, I don't think putting a knot will stop it from coming off, so I have to do a double knot like this. Perhaps I might do a triple one. And then I might leave that, because whoever has the journal, including myself, might decide to add more charms on, you know, things that are personal to them. Then this, I want this on the bottom really, because it's big, so further up we can put a bead, because I've got to put 2 on these strands. And I'll tie that on up there like that, otherwise it'll just fall down to the bottom. Oh, hold on a minute, what have I done here? That's it. So I'll tie that on double knot like that, and then on the bottom I'm going to put this homemade, I think it's paper. I keep thinking I must make my own beads because I've seen them on Treasure Books. She showed how to make them. Was it Treasure Books or was it 49 Dragonflies? I always get those 2 ladies mixed up because I love both of those channels. I absolutely love both. I love their ideas, I love their journals. Yeah, so that's there like that. And then on this one, so that one I'm going to tie about there, a bit nearer the bottom than the last one I tied on midway. So that's that one. And then 2. And 3. And then onto the bottom. Oh. Yeah, for example, if you got this and you have a piece of jewellery that's broken but you don't want to get rid of it, and my granddaughter often makes me little bracelets and things, you know, if you've got that, you could add that to it. Anything that's personal to you, you can add on to it as well. You don't have to stick with what's on here already. You can change it and put on your own charms and make it personal to you. There we go. That is our spine dangle. Look how lovely that is with all of those different things on it and all of those different fabrics. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love it. So that is me finished for today. I've done my bookmark. It would go at the start of the book, wouldn't it? And you can see it's a great big bookmark. It looks really nice sticking out of there. Yeah. So the last thing I need to do is flip through. I'll come back and do that on another video, but yes, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.